Hey everybody, Chris Bober here, associate broker and leader of Team Bober with Nebraska Realty. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather here in the beginning of June. Looking forward to a great summer coming up just after Memorial Day. Today I wanted to show you a little bit about what I learned about my garage. So just very recently I noticed that my garage door won't go down. So everything's working, the power's on, and here's what happens. So I go and I push the button to have it go down, and it won't go. So obviously that's very frustrating. So what I did is I went and looked up what the heck's going on, and one of my buddies actually made me aware of this. He said, look up here. What do you think that right there is a torsion spring for your garage door, and mine's broke. Now this is something that happens quite often. You know, my house is probably about 20 years old. The original garage door is here, I assume, and these things just kind of come off. So the first thing you want to do is you don't want to continue to use the garage door like it's been. So because what happens is there's two springs. There's one spring on this side, and then there's a spring on the other side, and those things hold the tension of the door, and it holds it and it prevents it from going all the way down. So it's kind of like your shock absorber. And if one of those is broken, think about it, and the other breaks, this is a pretty heavy door. And if it breaks, it's going to fall down. It's going to hit whatever's in the way. You know, it could be a small child or an animal or you yourself or your vehicle. It could cause a lot of damage. So the first thing I would do is, I know everything's clear, as you can hear. There's nothing in the way, so there's no danger of if it breaks, if it's slamming down on anything. I'm actually able to put it down if I hold the button down. So I'm going to push the button and hold it. And I know there's no damage right there. It's going to go all the way down. It's kind of overriding the sensor. Okay, so now that I got it down, I'm going to have to replace this thing. And I'm going to replace this myself. I'm not going to do it today because I have to figure out, but I'm going to show you how to measure your garage door spring. So what you want to do is you're going to order a size, you're going to measure the length of it, and you're going to and what I highly recommend is replacing both sides, both the right and the left side, because if one's gone bad, then there's a chance that the other one's going to go bad pretty soon too. So all you're going to do is you're going to get your handy dandy tape measure out, and you're going to measure 10 rings. So we have 1, 2, 3. So right there, it's right at about 2.5 inches. That's 10 rings. So if you go over here and you look, I have a nice little chart here, and I'll share this with you if you want. At about 10 coil length at 2.5 inches, you know, that means that you're looking probably about a 5-inch, about 0.250 inches. And as you go online or you go to your hardware store and you ask them, say, I got about a 0.25 inch diameter coil, and I need to get 2 springs, and you measure the entire length. I don't have the capacity to do that right now while I hold the phone, but you measure those up and you're going to order them, and then once I get those and put them up, I'm going to actually do another live instructional video on how to replace those. So if your garage door isn't open, what you want to do is check the coils. I'd highly encourage you to go ahead and check your coils right now, because if that other one snaps, if this other one snaps, you know, there's one that's broken, it's not being used at all. If this one snaps and falls, it's going to hit something that's going to break pretty hard. Because I'm over here. What you want to do is you don't want to be using this anymore. So I'm going to undo this here. And that way, it's not connected to it. Even if I push the button, it's not going to open it. I'm going to have to open it manually. And this thing is really heavy. Holy cow. And I'm a big guy. And I can't even lift that thing right now with one hand. So it's something that is a safety issue. And I would highly encourage everyone to, next time they open their garage door, make sure both their coils are working good. So stay tuned. I'll share some links. Maybe in a week or so when the part shows up, I'll do a little video about how to replace those, and maybe on how to fix your garage tension spring so that you're not putting yourself in danger. So thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And remember, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, call the pros at Team Bober. Have a great weekend.